So we're now down to Book 2, Intermediate 1. To start with, let's talk about multiple worksheets. Many of the workbooks we encounter in business contain more than one worksheet. And in this situation, we have to work with the quarter 3 expenses. Let's look at some of the tools that will help us work with multiple worksheets. All the tools we're going to look at can be found in the sales group. But these are quite inconvenient to get to. So, we usually use the tools located closer to the sheet tabs. The first thing we need to do is to add another sheet to put the summary expenses in. We're going to come to the plus sign and click on it, and a new blank worksheet has been added. You will notice it automatically adds to the right of the sheet I had previously selected. So it's gone to the right of sheet 1. Unfortunately, this is not where I want it. The good news is you can easily move your worksheets around. To do this, click and hold on the worksheet tab and drag to where you want it to be. Notice, however, there are two icons, a little white sheet and a black arrow. If I drop the white sheet now, it will actually put the sheet after sheet 2. The icon to look for is the black arrow. When that gets the right position, release your mouse and the sheet is moved. The problem is that starting with a blank sheet is going to be quite a lot of work. So we realize that basically the summary will look very similar to the staff expense sheets. So it will be quicker to make a copy of one of those. One way to make a copy is to right-click on one of the sheets and it brings up a menu for working with worksheets. You move 4 times down is the move or copy button. So we're going to click on that, and you'll see here you could move it or you can create a copy. So you can choose to move or copy to a different workbook altogether, but for now we're going to stay with this workbook and then choose where you would like to the new copy to go. So at the end, and importantly, make sure you tick the create a copy. So press OK. And there's our identical copy of sheet 2 at the end. You can also use the drag option to copy. The only difference is you have to hold your control key down. So I'm going to come to sheet 1 again. Hold my control key down and drag it to the very end. You will notice there is a plus sign, so it is an indicator that we already copied the sheet 1 and then just release. And there you have it. I now have way too many worksheets, so I'm going to need to delete a few of them. So to delete a worksheet, again, you can right click and press delete and it's removed. Now when I come to delete this one, you'll notice it has data on it. It is not empty and I get a warning message. This is really important. You cannot undo a sheet deleted. So if a message pops up, please check on it. Make sure you are happy to delete it and only then press the delete button. Notice my undo button is grayed out, so there's no undo. But that's fine. I now have the sheets I want. I just have no idea what's on which. So before we go on, I will just like to delete this other copy. So the next thing I'm going to do is label my sheet tabs. You can use the right click, but even quicker, just double click the label. And without clicking it again, so with it still highlighted, type the name you want. So this is Evan sheet. And then this is Brody. And then Kevin. And then this is for our summary. There. And when you're done, you can just click away or press enter. Another visual clue you can give people is color coding the sheets. To do this, right-click on the tab, come to tab color, and choose the color you'd like to add. Say, for example, we have blue. So I won't do them all, I'll just do a couple so you can see what it looks like. So, there. But we can do it all. It's just a few. And then maybe this is a red one for the difference. There. Now you'll notice when I've clicked on the sheet, it doesn't go full blue. It goes white with the hint of. When I take it away, I get the full color. So the sheet that is predominantly white is the one you currently have selected. So we now have to make another change. So we decided that this heading that appears above or on each sheet is not very descriptive. However, I would prefer not to make the change 4 times. So quite a powerful little option we have is to group sheets. This means selecting multiple sheets simultaneously. So I'm going to hold the shift 1 and then they all gone white, and you will see here at the top it says group. Now any change I make to one sheet will occur to all, so I'm going to come up to my heading and replace it with something more meaningful. Let's say reimbursements. There. To unselect the sheets, you will just press shift and then click to a sheet. There you go. And then you will notice now that my heading is has been changed. So really powerful, but be careful that you don't make changes with your sheets accidentally grouped. You might not like the results. Finally, while my staff are actually entering their expenses, I don't want them to accidentally change my summary sheet, so I'm going to hide that away. So just right click and then click on hide. The sheet has not been removed, it's just hidden, and to get it back, all we need to do is right click on any of the sheets tab. So say unhide. Select the ones you want to unhide. It's only one, of course, and click on OK. We've now looked at several tools for managing our worksheets, from deleting to inserting, copying, moving, and even renaming. Make sure you have practice with all of these, and then watch out for the next video, which will show us how to create calculations across multiple worksheets.